Yes, there we go. Let's go with send peasants. Oh, we're graded. Oh. We'll probably have everything in there. Oh, fuck it. What's the sewers look like? All yellow. Up top's all blue. Yeah, that's kind of close. Fuck. I'll just go this way. We'll see what we can get out here in these mean strizzles. And my batteries now. Yes. Glory. Yes. 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 I've been awake for like fucking like 2 days. I've been out here. Of the awake. Of the ever watchful. Prepared for glory. This is where we fight. This is where I get zerged. Like a champion. Aha! Yes! So, I'm testing no monster set right now. Like an absolute god. Monster sets only hold me back. I'm running these young black roselets. Hello, young man. Legit. You bastard. Get on so. I need somebody to test something. There's nobody on. I was like sitting here waiting for somebody to get on to test something. And alas, nobody was on. But I think I mid-maxed this medium build perfectly. Like, I got it to the point to where now I can interchange Munda Stones without having any issues. So now it's like I can kind of take it in any direction I want. I can go more damage, more health, more max stam. I can kind of do whatever. I'm feeling really good about this build though. Oh, I'm used to, what's it called being a trap beast. Yeah, and I took off Trap Yizzle so I could run these Black Rose weapons. Because these shits are OP. The way I look at it is most of the time when I'm Xing, like I can get people to step in the trap, dude, but they just roll out of it now. Like, very rarely do I actually find a Zergling that doesn't know how to break it. I am losing out on the Girthy Dot though. That is really good for killing healers, but now I'm better at like kiting and shit. And I have a speed buff now finally as well. I hate these guards. Nothing's critting. Nothing's critting. Yes. Where can I buy your bell? Yeah, if you're on PS4, you could just use gold, but if you don't have gold, then you're not on PS4, you don't have gold, you could hit me up on Snapchat and use PayPal. Out here going live. I'm in school. Yes, young man. Those work? No, King. Nobody works. He's too cool for work. Yes. Nah, I realized the ways of the leech. I was trained in them for years. So now that's all I do, is I leech to victory. So while you're at school or at work, Dove's over here thinking of new, more powerful builds to get you to spend your hard-earned money on. Give me all of your money. Give it. Okay. Yeah. Having major protection, I think, is gonna, and also major expedition, I think might be better than the little bit of pressure I get from trap beast. Now, whenever I'm dueling, like if I know I'm gonna go into a duel, I'll probably just take shuffle off and just throw trap there, because like you don't really need the snare removal in a in a in a duel. It's whatever. God damn, I only got 2 people. Where the fuck did everybody go? You bastards! You all left me. You sons of bitches. I'm out here, sleep deprived, bored, trying to find PvP, and I think the only way I'm gonna find is if I go all the way down here, which is a hefty fucking ride. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with the way that this build turned out. I got a shit ton of weapon damage. Actually, if I ran the warrior, I have like over 4K with just a rally. Like, it's hilarious. Like, I'm running the tower right now, but I got most of my attributes and health from like more health scaling. So I'm basically, instead of having like the 3K that you get from the tower, I split it in half. So I got 1.5K more stam and 1.5K more health. So I'm out here dubbed the healthy. Like, we don't have emp buff or anything, and I'm at 27K and I'm in medium. Yes. I worked 12 hours overtime this week, so I can buy your pill today. Now show me your balls, my queen. Yes, behold. Behold. Buy the build, legit. I actually think this build would be even more disgusting on like a stam sword. You could get away with so much more. I gotta keep my recovery like super high. You can probably drop all the recovery that I get with this build, just go all weapon damage and all max stam. Probably get like 40 weapon or 40k stam and like almost 6k weapon damage. I have mad resistances and shit. Bought Elder Scrolls Online Somerset. Should upgrade and had to refund it. Wanted the actual game version. And everyone was well, sad times. Wait. If you buy the Somerset edition, you should get the game with it. I'm confused. I am confusion. You shouldn't like not have the game because you bought the expansion. I don't think that's how that works. But I might be wrong. Because I buy everything digitally, like an adult. Buying things in the store is so, like, gay. So you gotta, like, leave the house and you gotta, like, buy it at the store and shit. Like, that's gay. And the ways of the leech, too, but better. Like I always. Feel sorry for my poor build Theorycrafting. Yeah, legit. Your builds normally are pretty weak. Not as weak as Meldal, but weak. I need to like re-angle my computer so I can like look at my screen and look at the computer screen at the same time. Like right now I have to like turn my head at like a fucking 90-degree angle to be able to read chat, and it like literally kills my neck, and also I can't see the screen at all. So I'm out here. I have to like stop each time I read chat if it's long. Game and the upgraded version. I got the upgraded version of it. Well, keep the upgraded version and buy the actual game. You're gonna need that upgraded version too. Like the actual game is only like $10. Like, this game is cheap as fuck. Like, it's not like it's an $80 game. Like, bruh, like just keep the upgraded version and that. And it's like $30. Like, out here. If you get serious into this game, you're gonna need that anyway. Like, yes, young king, weapon damage. King, are you on right now, or are you just like at work, like watching my thing? Like, 'cause if you're on, I need somebody to test on. Like, legit should be coming home pretty soon, actually, in like two hours or something. I forget the exact like time period, but it should be on soon. Ish. I'm Dove the Ever Watchful. I sit here, I wait, I watch. Like a champion. I'm out here. Happy Dove's Mighty Bill. I'll be home at 4 p.m. so 11 a.m. Yes. Yes, legit. And then we could team up and get all of the AP. I was fighting a yellow Zerg yesterday, and I mean, they were so bad. Like, you could tell, like, they were PvEers trying to, like, get their shit for the event or something. I don't know what they were doing. Because, like, there was, like, 15 of them, and I was, like, open fielding them, just rolling around and shit. And I had, like, this one little thing to kite around. And, I mean, I was killing them left and right. There's just so many of them that they were able to res before I was actually able to do anything to, like, stop it. So it was, like, I kept fighting them. I think there was, like, some random red that, like, was sniping. Because, like, occasionally I just see a guy, like, collapse. Like, he had a heart attack or something. So, I don't know. I saved it. It looked really funny. I may put that in, like, a commentary or something. I need to make one of those. The state of, like, Somerset or whatever fucking update it is. I'll be out here. Dub the commentator. Let's see something. Those are pretty girthy stats. No. I am gonna miss Trap Bizzle though. Ouch. I'm gonna have to get used to that. No. Fuck, I fucked it up again. I might have to change these buttons. All these fucking... How did a Dominion worker use Warhorn, dude? Like, why does this guy have an ult? Like, he's a worker. We spoke about this. It's shit. It is shit. Like, but I need CC removal. Like, see, legit, like, not all of us can just spam Dark Deal and get a burst heal and all our stand back. Like, some of us don't have access to a burst heal. So when I'm running with forward momentum, I literally get hit with, like, a defile and I just die. Like, so I need young rally. And then if I have rally, I have no way to get rid of CCs. Or, snares. And, like, most of the time it isn't bad, but then you'll run into that one group that literally is just all snares and you can't walk and you die. At least with this, I could pop, like, quick cloak, shuffle, and be fucking gone. Turn around and DB a forehead off. Like, it'd be hilarious. I'm not going to bed. No, Darkdeal doesn't heal for 4K, legit. We've been over this before. We watched it on your video. It was hitting for like 6 every time. And it takes like a second to cast. Like, on my face. I wish I had a move that I could cast and get all my fucking stand back. Like, that shit's OP. You do that shit while you're walking too, and your walking speed is like me sprinting with like everything. You just be walking away from them, getting all of the healing. Yes, this build is discussion. Where are those XPs at? Oh, I just am so lazy. I got like 3 or 4 decent X's. I'm probably not gonna upload 3 of them because like they're old and they were on old builds, so like it's not relevant. But I got a clip of me exposing this guy that was talking the most shit. Like, he zerged me down, and then I found him in his zerg, and his zerg was getting wiped, so I chased him down, and I killed him and teabagged him, and he's like, 1v1 me. He's like, your DB only did like 2k. And then I literally dueled him, and he's a mag warden, so, you know, he's like a filthy mag warden. When I dueled him, I hit him with a DB for like 10k and blew his legs off, so it was hilarious. And I got another pretty girthy axe. It's just I'm too lazy to upload. Well, this setup I should be alright though. The old setup of this, I just used a monster set, but I didn't have the black rose weapons. But now it's like I can fucking take 0 damage. But I do miss Trap Bizzle. I don't know how much damage Blade Clutch does. Like, I think it's like an extra jab. Like, so it might help, like, I don't know. God damn, this fucking adds him. So adds. I forgot what I was saying. It probably won't be as much pressure as like can you like not infinitely stun me, please? Like, thank you. I got hit with a fucking reverb and got knocked on the ground. And to break twice. Like, I almost died. They need to nerf these fucking flag guards, dude. Like, when these guys are harder to X than most players, like, there's a problem. Like, look at this, dude. That was a player, dude, that laid on the ground that long. I could have killed them like 4 times. That fucking guard just stood there, dude. He didn't even care. Can't hit this bastard. There's a fucking another one. Like, nerf these guys, dude. Like, one set of jabs should kill these bastards, dude. They're fucking guards. Like, they're like, if it's more than like a level 1 resource, like it's AIDS. Like, they take 0 damage. Like, most of the time my jabs hit these guys for like 7 or 8k. Like, we're hitting these ones for like 4. Their damage is literally cut in half. Like, try out those black rose weapons on my DK. Go way up and using master axes. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like the master axes really, dude. Like, they only add like 1500 damage onto your blood craze ticks. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of like an extra small dot, but the damage reduction for the black rose, especially when you're kiting, because if you're kiting and you just pop it, you're like a gun. Like, you can't die. I don't know. Hello, young man. I don't know. I keep always trying to fit them into my builds, but like, it doesn't work sometimes. Like, I end up losing out on something. But I found a setup that like I can keep everything that I want, pretty much. I just had to lose my monster sets. But I wasn't using a 2-piece monster set anyway. I was using 2 ones, so I lost a little bit, but I gained a bunch more with this. Dude, where is all the PvP in this campaign, dude? Like, I swear. Like, blues own, like, everything. Yellows were pushing the blues. Like, where'd they go? Like, I know it's empty, but goddamn, like, this shore only has reds. Like, Vivek is, like, I could only go in there now. As soon as, like, it hits, like, midday, like, I won't even be able to play in there. I'll have, like, a queue of, like, 7,000. Dude, I would take crit surge for Purify. I'll be honest, dude. I'd take crit surge or dark deal for Purify. Purify is nice and all, but like as a Stamplar, like, I don't know. You can't reliably use it. And see, if you take away my Purify, I can run Fury. So then I'm a god. Like, see, legit, you gotta remember, if you take Purify away, and you get it, like, you won't be able to ever run Fury again. Dude, when both these guys are healing each other, they literally outdo all my damage work. Look at that. Look at that fucking healing. where's everybody in this campaign? Dude, that is so annoying. Like, yes. How's that EU player doing? Not good. Not good at all. See, I hit like 160 CP and then I realized I hate leveling up. So then I stopped. Like, I had motivation at first. Like, I was motivated, and then it all went away. And then I was like, never mind. I'll pass. Like, really, like, my routine when I get on this game is I get, like, zerged down a couple times, and I just go make gold. And then I get bored making gold, and then I just get off and go play field or something. Like, the only reason I'm playing as much as I am right now is because there's that AP event. If that AP event wasn't on, dude, I probably wouldn't even be playing at all. Like, I'd play like once a week or something, get like a okay clip, and then wait like 2 weeks to upload it, so I don't have to play as much as possible. Like, I hate this game so much. Knowing that they're bringing a new class next update makes me hate it even more. Like, they might as well just have said, like, hey, next update we're going to be completely breaking the game, and everything that, like, you know, is okay with the game right now is just going to get ruined because there's going to be a new class. Like, so have fun. Like, not being able to kill this class for, like, 2 updates. Until we, like, somewhat balance it to a reasonable level of, like, you know, being killable. And then it's still going to be broken. Like, look at Wardens. They're still busted. Like, you could be a mag Warden and be, like, a god. You shulk permafrost somebody and instantly kill them. Like, it's for the German bomber Dove. Me calling me a trash pilot? No, see, all pilots are trash. Those you just fly around like homos. Like, okay, look, there's some yellows over here. I'll be honest, dude. I would have stopped playing field a long time ago if I didn't get into sniping. Like, I just like the sound it makes whenever you hit somebody in the head. I'll be honest, if that sound wasn't there when you hit somebody in the head, I wouldn't even be playing field either. I just feel like the maps in this Battlefield are like kind of all the same. Like, at least the ones in Battlefield 1, like, you had some small ones, you had some big ones, you had like mid-sized ones. Like, there was like all kind of weapons were good. Like, the shotguns in Battlefield 1 were like really strong because, you know, they were like realistic. Like if I shot you with a shotgun, even if you're like a football field away, like, you would still die, you know. But like in Battlefield, like, you could be like 10 feet away and my shotgun does like 23 damage to you. Like, that shit should blow your legs off. Like a shotgun shot to the leg versus a shotgun shot to the chest should do the same amount of damage. Like, realistically, like, I would blow your leg off. Like, it would incapacitate you all the same. You get shot in the chest, you're gonna be like, ah, and then die. If I shoot you in the leg, you're gonna be like, ah, and then you're gonna bleed out in like a minute. Like, that's gonna be over for you. Like, so you should just get bopped. I was gonna do stop flying into the floor. Yes. I don't know. I tried driving around tanks in that game. It's AIDS because it's like you'll do good only from like really far away. Like, as soon as you actually try to be aggressive and go to a point, like, one fag with dynamite could kill you. And there's nothing you do to hit him. He just like runs around you, and you can't turn fast enough to shoot him. So it's like kind of gay. I don't know. I just feel like this Battlefield like got. I feel like a lot of games, and by a lot I mean like every new game that's come out is like being rushed. Like, game companies need to take over again. Like, they're letting their investors control their release dates. I understand, like, you're an investor, you invest into a game, like, you want your money back. But like they gotta understand, like if they rush out a game, like they not only is the game shit and people buy it and then like they like it gets word gets around that it's terrible, they also like are ruining the company's names. Like look at Bethesda, look at EA, like DICE, like all of them. Like they're releasing games too soon and it's like putting a bad name on their companies. Like not only just the game franchise. Like not only am I like probably never gonna buy Fallout again, like even like Bethesda's like new Elder Scrolls is already like being told that it's gonna get rushed because the failure of Fallout. So like not only did that ruin like the Fallout series, it also is probably gonna kill the Scroll series as well, the next one. Like they gotta understand, like once you give a company a bad name, there's no coming back. Like it's over for them. Dude, what the hell is pulling me in? Fuck, I had no stam whenever I transformed. Uh, we only have one keep, so it was like Red's the Zergiest Alliance. Like, I don't know if anybody knew, but like we Zerg the hardest. Like, we're just gated in like every campaign. Like, but we're out here Zerging. Yeah, but BO4 it literally looks like how can I say it? Like if you took like ESO right now and you lowered the graphics settings by like half, that's what Battlefield 4's graphics look like. Look like somebody took a turd and smeared it on the screen, and there's your graphics. Like literally, like if you look at like Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 4, they look like the same. Like I don't know, they look really shitty. Like at least Battlefield 5 has like good ass graphics. Like it should look, and it's just not even as good as like Battlefield. I think Battlefield 1 look better, but still, like it actually has like detail to it. Like the guns don't look like they were made like in a cartoon. Like they actually look like realistic, like real designs and shit. Well, let's put all this bulky like metal shit on like the sides of it that don't do anything, that has no purpose of being there. Or what happened to games like The Witcher? Like that game like took forever to come out. Like The Witcher 3 like was forever. Like that game's DLCs were better than like most games like full game. Like the Blood and Wine DLC and The Witcher 3 was literally better than like most games I've played, and that was just a DLC. Like what happened to games like that? Like you're gonna release a single player like and it's not like amazing, like miss me. Like with that weak shit. Like if you're gonna release a shooter, dude, like it needs to like actually have like it should feel good to like be in gunfights. Like it shouldn't feel like a clunky mess. Like if I shoot somebody in the chest with like an AR, like I shouldn't get like 7 hit markers. Like I don't know. Like getting a bunch of hit markers in a shooting game, I understand. Like you don't want people to die in like one bullet, but like that's like I'd rather play like a realistic shooting game. Like kind of like Siege is like pretty realistic. Like you get hit in the head, you die because like it's not just like you don't got to think it in like a point of like, oh well, if you got shot you'd instantly die. Like no, but you definitely, if it didn't kill you right away, you'd be fully incapacitated. Like it'd be over for you. Like you're not gonna get shot in the head and then get back up and be like, oh, I still got some fight left in me, boss. Like don't worry. Like, I'd rather play a really realistic shooter and have to like use a lot of cover and it be a slower feeling game, but like the gunfights actually feel like more involving versus like in COD where like I can run around, get shot like 17 times in the face, jump in the air with like a shotgun and blow somebody's forehead off in like 7 bullets. Like, it just doesn't feel like good. I don't know. Like, even with field, like sometimes it's like I shoot somebody in the chest with like a sniper rifle at point blank range and I get like 70 damage. Like, that person shouldn't have a chest cavity anymore. It should be gone. Like, but then again, if some guy shoots me while he's laying down with an MG and I get hit in like the legs, like I shouldn't have no more legs. I should just be a corpse. Like, if it doesn't kill me, like I should be fully incapacitated. Like, I don't know. I'd buy a game that like is super realistic. Like, if you get shot in the arm, your accuracy's terrible. You get shot in the leg, like you have to like walk. But if you get shot in the leg with a big enough gun, it's like you can't walk, you have to crawl. Like, I'm all about that. Like, that would be fun. Like, I'd play the shit out of that. That's why they're hard. There's hardcore, but there's still like wonky like gun mechanics. Like, have you ever seen somebody play Battlefield or not Battlefield? COD. Literally, they run around and they jump around in the air. Like who's doing that? Like, they're carrying around like a heavy ass you're using assault rifle. Them shits don't like them aren't feathers. You're wearing like a vest. You got like all this equipment on you. You're probably wearing like 50, 60 pounds of like gear, and you're telling me you're gonna run around like Usain Bolt and jump like a professional basketball player? Like, no, like, no. Then again, it's the same problem. Like, a man's gonna run at you, jump around a corner, and just spray at you. Like, that's dumb. Like, than ESO PvP anymore. I feel you. How do you like the wolf build? Are you still trying different sets? I'm trying I'm kind of trying different sets, kind of not. The thing with werewolf, dude, is it's like it's OP in duels. Like, if you turn into werewolf at the right time at a duel, you can just instantly clap somebody, which is hilarious. It's okay if you're fighting a couple people, dude, but as soon as you start getting in those big groups, if you're not fully spec'd to be in a werewolf build, like like I'm talking like Plague Doctor, Fury, like the full you're only built to be in werewolf. Like, you can't fight like more than a couple people because you just get hit too hard. You don't have enough magic to sustain your heals. It's just not really reliable unless you fully build for it. And I don't want like a full werewolf build. Like, I want to be strong as shit in human form, turn into a werewolf, and then clap you. Like, but I don't want to have to be a werewolf to be able to kill anybody. Like, so it's like, I don't know. The werewolf's all right. It's like, in the right situation, it's OP, but it's easy to get clapped. Like, if you get hit with a snipe, it's over for you. Like, an in cap is AIDS. Like, it only works sometimes. Like, I don't know. This build though, like, theoretically should be pretty OP. It's just like, I don't know. Zerglings were like really aids to kill. Like, that guy, like, that mag sword kept pulling me somehow. Like, he had like chains, but like, he's a mag sword. I don't know how he kept doing that. I wasn't hitting him, so I know he didn't have that monster set whenever you block. Like, I don't know what he was running to pull me in. Like, so like, I waste all my stam trying to get away. Like, there's no PvP. Like, there's none. The only PvP there is in Vivek right now, and I don't feel like setting that as one of my campaigns and then having to change it because I can't play in there. Let the ESO for Red Dead 2. Sadly, the script console are so bad. Insta headshots and others. Dude, Red Dead 2 like made me want to burn down an orphanage. It was so bad. Like, the story mode, fantastic. Like, the story mode was like solid. I feel like there should have been more like build up to being like a bank robber. Like, it kind of was like, okay guys, we're gonna rob a bank, and then like bam, you're robbing a bank. Like, there's no like real setup. Like some of them there was some setup, but still, like, it was like, it didn't feel like realistic. Like they just had dynamite all the time. Like, where are they getting all this dynamite from? Like, feel like there should have been like, oh, like we gotta go like find a man that's selling dynamite, or go rob like a mine somewhere, get dynamite, you know, go through all this extra shit. I like realism in games to an extent. Like, yeah, like if I'm playing a full fantasy game, I don't expect it to be like realistic. Like, but like I still like basic like laws of physics to apply to like, you know, to an extent, like to make it relatable. Like games like Prototype 2, like it's a fantasy game, but like it's like kind of like it has the basic laws of like, you know, like a game. Like I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Like it just games like Call of Duty, like I don't like them because it's like it literally takes like a full clip of an AR at point blank range to kill somebody. Like that is unrealistic as fuck. Like if you want to say like, oh, like you have a, you know, a bulletproof vest, like I'll be like, okay, but like what caliber rounds does this stop? Like a tier 3 bulletproof vest is like not gonna stop like an AR-15 like with armor piercing rounds at point blank range. Like I'd be like a tier 4, and that shit weighs like a shit ton. Like that's for like medium caliber, like, you know, rifles. Like, and even to that extent, if I drop like a quart of a clip like straight into your chest, even with like a tier 4 plate on, like you're gonna get fucked. Like just like the impact of like that, like your ribs are gonna be all shattered. Like even if you wanted to make that argument, like I don't know. Like I want like in FPSs, I want like realism. Like who plays it? Like it's like we're not looking for a fantasy FPS. Like I want when I shoot somebody with my gun, I want them to die. Like again, For Honor. Like For Honor should have been done way different. Like it was like I understand that when they go for a fighting game, but they also like wanted like that historical accuracy bullshit that they were going for. So then if I hit you in the head with a big ass axe, like you should die. Like especially if the person I'm fighting isn't wearing a helmet, and I clap you in the forehead with an axe, like it's over for you. Like GG. But no, it's like only takes like a tenth of their health instead. But like yeah, Red Dead Online literally was like, hey, like I understand like with GTA there's a lot more shit to do when it released because there's cars, you know, like there's just more happening around you. So you think like in like Red Dead, like you're back in time. So like you're not gonna have airplanes, tanks, you know, boats, and well, like, you know, high speed boats and cars and shit. So you think you'd make the world, you know, that you're in feel more alive, you know, to make up for that. But it literally feels like a barren wasteland. There's like nothing to do. Like if they made hunting in that game like hyper realistic, you know, like that could be something to do. Like that could be like entertaining. Like they should have made the gunfighting not just like feel like GTA just without automatic weapons. It's like it literally feels just like GTA. Like whenever I'm shooting at somebody, it feels like GTA. Like it's got the same gay ass auto lock on that it has in every Rockstar game, which is retarded. Like that literally just rewards nubs. Like if you need auto lock on, I hate that shit. Like that takes away like all gun skill there is in like a shooter, as if it has auto lock on at all. Like that's something about Battlefield 5 that is really pissing me off. Like it's not like an auto lock on, but it's like an auto tracking. So like if you're aiming at a guy, say with like a sniper rifle, and a guy runs in front of him or behind him, your scope pulls to that guy, and it's irritating because I miss so many like headshots doing that shit. I'm about to like blow some guy's head off, and a guy runs behind him, and then it pulls my gun off him, and I shoot at the dude, and then he knows where I'm at, and then he hides behind a rock. It's stupid. Like I don't know, dude. Like all the new games that have been releasing, I hate them all. They're all shit. There's a game coming out in a couple months. It's called Shadows Die Twice. It's made by the same dev team that did Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, and there's some new guys in there, but it's by FromSoft, and it's like a samurai style game that's like partially like realistic, like with like how the sword fighting goes, but also has like some fantasy aspects to it. But like the way that FromSoft does fantasy aspects isn't like way over the top. Like in Dark Souls, like yeah, there's people shooting fireballs and shit, but also like when you get clapped with like a sword, you know, like it takes like half your health. So like it, you know, kind of evens out. Like they do the fantasy aspect just right to where it's like not like, you know, super unbelievable, but also, you know, it adds some fun to the game. For sure, I agree. I'm tired of so many games being released broken in beta. Yeah, like that's the thing, is it's like I was saying before, there's this YouTube channel I watch, it's called like The Quartering or something. It's this guy, you know, it's this dude that like just is like sitting in his room and he's got like this beard and shit. Like if you're looking for it, like, because I don't know if that's like the name of his thing, but it's just some guy sitting in a room with a beard. And like he's like he knows what he's talking about. Like he's got like he's setting up his own website and shit, so like he's like one of them game journalist people. So like he's got pretty reliable information and shit. Like yeah, it's like literally it's like investors that are investing in the game. So like say like you know, just for example, like with what's it called, with Battlefield 5, okay? Like you got DICE that have a certain team working on you know, their game, like they're doing the game, okay? Now they have a certain amount of time to complete it, which is like reasonable, but like literally it's like a year or two, like to do a AAA game. Like that isn't enough time. Like if you want a game to be genuinely like, and like with the way that Battlefield is, like it's not is like, you know, it's not a single player, it's a multiplayer. So like even if they spent extra time doing like custom like death animations and shit like that, that would add a lot to the game. Like if there was like a bunch of like dying animations, like when you're bleeding on the ground, if there's a bunch of animations for that, it would make the game feel a lot better. So they only give them like a certain amount of time to complete it, and you know they're getting rushed and they don't have enough time. And there's also like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Metacritic before, but it's basically like the critics on there have such control over game release quality and shit that like literally it's like with the Fallout New Vegas, whenever that game came out, it got a Metacritic score of 94, and they would have got like a huge bonus in their checks if they would have got a 95 in Metacritic. So like they can like literally control like a game company's funding pretty much. Like they pretty much decide on the score of like what games get sold in stores and shit, like what games can go on sales early and shit. Like they pretty much set the quota for games, and it's like a bunch of these like progressive like you know, social justice warrior type people, and there's like a small portion of people, and they're like, you know, the new age people that are like, oh, we want gender equality, all this bullshit. That's why like Battlefield 5 got all that backlash and shit. Like, I think it was the second story mode mission, like where you're destroying the Germans' heavy water supply. Like they have these two women, mother and daughter, like two-man this whole German facility. Like, and it's based off a true story, but it was done by 12 men with 6 engineers and 6 like, you know, like special ops soldiers that dropped in, and it took like 2 days to do, and like they didn't have any casualties or anything. Like, but they basically stole that story of like these, you know, these 12 guys, and then tried to make it be like, oh, like, well, this happened, and they're like all like stressing on historical accuracy when they're stealing. Like if they wanted to make their own thing that's just made up, like whatever, like go ahead, do it. Like I'm not gonna judge, but like if you want to like literally take the real events of something and then just like twist it into like like something that's not even close, and then say like, oh, we're historically accurate, like bitch, please. Like they did that shit to get a higher Metacritic score to get more money. Like they're literally being like whipped by these guys. And like it's the same thing with investors too. They're like, oh, well, you need to get a certain, you know, score on this, or, you know, you're not going to get enough money, you know, and they're going to be losing money with the game release. So they like, it want to appeal to these guys, which just makes their game shit. Like look, like, you know, 7-8 years ago, dude, when games released, like they were like actually good. Like any game that came out, you know, that was being advertised, like they were all really good. Like, but now it's like, dude, these new games get released and they're like actual dog shit. Like, and it's all because this like change with how like game companies get funded and shit. Like even look at like Oblivion, dude. Like Oblivion, when that got released, like it's a kind of buggy game, but like you got to think of these old and shit. Like, but that game was great. Like I love that game. Like Like even like with like the small bugs and shit that were in it, like I don't care because the game was good, the story was great, the you know in its time the combat was amazing. Like that was a good game. That game took forever to come out too. Like it took forever, but it was amazing. Like like it's just the difference. Like I gotta read chat again. I'm fucking going off. So you're not lagging. I was in Vivek. I'm not in Vivek. Like I can't even play in Vivek. Like ew, gross. Fortnite, get out of here. Um, yeah, they should keep one of these. Yeah, like legit. That's a good idea to an extent, but you'll have people in guild chat and a bunch of 4-man groups like real close to each other. I just think they should punish you. Like if I go near like the Balzerg of Reds, like with players enemy or friendly players in my vicinity, I should get less AP because they should be like stealing it from me. It should like split it up, kind of like Talbar. So if you're zerging and like you literally zerg down one man, like everybody there gets like 2 AP. So it will literally reward people for being solo, like actually solo, not solo zerg surfing, like solo for real. And I think that would split up the zergs a lot and make the map a lot more viable. ESO remastered on PS5 is all I want. Odds are, if they release ESO on PS5, they won't allow us to transfer our accounts. Like, I'm betting on it. So as soon as that happens, like, nobody's either going to play it on PS5 or everybody's just going to quit playing it then. 5 piece out there. Yes. Yes. I use your Stanford build on my stand and change them from Nord, and it works pretty good. Yeah, like, the plar builds, like they're interchangeable between classes because they run like really high regen and shit. Like they work. It's just you could probably drop a lot of the regen on a standboard and just get more damage. Elder Scrolls Arena, DOS. Well, yeah. Like yeah, even that game. Like dude, that game's fucking like 15, 20 years old. Like, and that game's still like it's a good game. Like Morrowind, like still a good game. Like it's old as shit, dusty. It's clunky too, but it still feels great. Like, I don't know, man. Like there's so much shit with like game companies right now. Like there was all that shit with Fallout 76. They're literally using the same code that they used in Fallout 4. There's the same bugs, and even in the code there was notes like referencing Fallout 4, like as if like it was like directly taken from that, like just copied and pasted. Because they're talking about it as if the game was Fallout 4. Like, they didn't even have the audacity to, like, you know, to not even change the notes. They didn't fix the bugs that were in the game when Fallout 4, like, was, like, being played when they released the new game. Like, it's so stupid. Like they release a $60 game and it literally is just Fallout 4 online. Like, just with nothing to do. Yes, young man. Legit, get on. By the time you get on, my blood pressure is gonna be through the roof, and I'm not gonna have the patience to even PvP. Like well, and by patience to even PvP, I mean sit here and wait for something to start happening. I'm just waiting for these reds to push the map a little bit, so I can actually go do something. Like, it's dumb. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if gaming keeps going the way that it's going, dude, like soon, like all the big game companies, like they're gonna like end up going bankrupt and shit, and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. Like think about how big of a hit like Bethesda just took, like with the Fallout 76 thing, and now they're rushing Elder Scrolls out. So like that game, like the new Elder Scrolls is probably gonna be terrible. Like they said that game wasn't gonna get released till about 2020, 2021. So like still like 3-4 years down the road, and like now they're like saying that it might be out at like the end of the year, like that literally is like 3 years of development they're missing out on. Like the game's gonna probably use the same engine that they used in Skyrim, feel exactly the same, and it's gonna be dog shit. Like I don't want another game that feels like Skyrim. Like goddamn, like games like Kingdom Come Deliverance have good enough combat systems to where it's like do something like that, to where it's like kind of like a For Honor style, like you have to pick what way you aim and shit. Like it makes the game feel a lot more involved than just spam R1 to do your sword attacks. Like I actually have to pick what direction I do, and then I could combo and do different moves and shit. So it feels kind of like a fighting game mixed with like, you know, like a sword game. Like it feels great. Like I love playing Kingdom Come, dude. It's like really realistic and shit. I'm playing on hardcore. I'm actually doing a playthrough right now on hardcore, and it's so AIDS because you don't get like the map. You're not on there. There's no fast travel. You get killed if you get like stabbed in the face. Like you just instantly die. Your character has like bad traits and shit. So like my character's afraid to wear helmets. Like he's terrified when he's in a helmet. And whenever he sleeps, which is like one of the only ways to save the game, he wakes up in a random spot. And I actually have no idea where he's at because I can't look at the map and see where I'm on the map. So I have to like walk around aimlessly to find like a landmark that I know and then like walk like back to like where I was. And sometimes that takes like a couple days in game. So it's like I have to like sleep more and shit. It's random if like I wake up in a random spot, but when I do, sometimes it's like miles away from where like I fell asleep. It's AIDS, but I love it. Like it's just brutally AIDS. Like that was a good game. It was super realistic. It was historically accurate. Like had great fighting in it. It's slow. Like but like that's what you want out of like a single player. You don't want to like rush through it. Like same thing with The Witcher. Like if you play on Nightmare, your first time playing through and shit, like it's rough. It's rough as fuck. Like you have to like use oils and shit to be able to kill certain monsters. Like that's what you want. Like you want a single player to be slow, dude. Like if I wanted like a hack and slash, should I go play like God of War or something? Like I don't know, man. I really don't. Like there really isn't no good games out there. They're all generic, trying to do the same thing. Like I'm like getting bored with So. Like I'm getting bored with So. I've been bored with So for like 2 years. Just it's at the point now to where it's like irritating. It's just like they keep buffing these goddamn guards. Like, god damn it. Oh, the lag has started. Lagging in a campaign that's empty. Jabs are like a second delay. And that man just burst healed all the way up to full health. Oh, he did the same thing too. I don't know. Start a gaming company. Angry games. For gamers with thick foreskins, yes. Oh no. See ya, young man. What about your EU character? I gave up on that long ago. I could barely stomach playing this game regularly on a character that I have max CP on, and I got everything in the game. Like, I got every, like, not every decent. I got literally every, like, stamina set, medium and heavy in this whole game. Like, so it's like if I want to run anything, I could just go get it and throw it on. Like, I'm meant to get all my sets over again. I'm meant to, like, make millions of gold. Like, I'm not about that life anymore. Like, I play this game, like, at most an hour a day. Like, I can't do it. I don't have what it takes anymore. Hello, young man. I might become, like, one of those game critics and shit. And I'll just, like, literally shit all over games for, like, doing the fucking gay shit where they appeal to social justice warrior bullshit. And, like, getting pushed around by game investors, like, to release their game prematurely and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's retarded. Like they literally have, like you know, like it was World War II. Like there weren't fucking female German soldiers. Like that wasn't a thing, at least at the beginning. Like, which is where Battlefield 5 takes place, is at the very beginning of like the war, because the Americans and Russia hasn't really done much, and the Americans haven't even joined in the war yet. Like, I don't know, dude. It's fucking retarded. Like, it's stupid. Like, well, they fixed the lag before dropping a PvP event. There's no fixed lag. What are you talking about? Go on the shore, like, or Vivek, like right now. Like, you won't be able to play the game. Like, I'm in a campaign that literally is bone dry empty. Like, literally is 0, 0, 0, and I'm still on bar delay. Like, there's no fixed lag, young man. There never will be fixed lag. The only way they can fix the lag is to do a different server design, because they run on instance-based servers rather than a full mega server like most MMOs do. Like, this game has to load people in different instances because it can't handle too many people in one area at the same time. But in PvP, there's no instance-based areas other than like the Imperial City and up top. But like, if you have like, you know, 3 full bars and 3 full bars, and they're all up top, dude. Like, it's like literally like 600 people loaded in at the same time. That's why PvP is unbearably laggy. All their abilities are loaded in at the same time, like everything is. Rather than it's like in Craglorn, you can have like 50 people there, and then a different instance gets made. So it's like everybody's not in the same place at once. Like, it's dumb. This game is definitely getting harder and harder to want to play anymore. Yeah, like, especially when they announce they're gonna release another new class. This game is like fucking going on like 7 years old or something. Like, you don't release classes 7 years down the line, 6 years down the line. Like, you don't do that. That's like the first year or two of the game being out. Like an MMO, you don't just start releasing new shit. They don't know how to balance the classes they got now. The last thing we need is a whole nother one, like, to like ruin the game and then make it more laggy and shit. So after finding out about that, it's like, I don't even like, the next update is probably gonna be unplayable because you're gonna have like Stam, Necro, and Magic Necro pet builds running all over the place, and it's gonna even be more laggy, and you're not gonna be able to kill any of them because they're gonna be line of sighting around like 7,000 pets. They're probably gonna hit you with like a fucking weird ass move. It's gonna like take all your health just like shulks. Like, no. I don't want any of that. I'm probably not gonna play it all next update, dude. I barely played all this one, and this one isn't even that bad. Other than like Magplar heal bots and like, you know, filthy dueling builds. Dude, I wouldn't mind Zoss taking down ESO for a couple months and fixing it. Like, goddamn, if they took the game down for 3 months, like a whole like update worth of time, and they fixed the game. Like, I mean, fixed the game. Not, oh, we fixed a little bit of the lag. No, fuck that. I mean, literally, like, all the gay ass bugs, all the lag, like, rebalanced everything to like where it makes sense. Not to where you know you can have a Stam ward with literally 800 recovery and out sustain somebody that has 4,000. Like, actually make the game make sense. Like, 3 months later, and then advertise their new update, whatever that's gonna be, and be like, okay, like, this is it, like, this is our chance. Like, I'd be like all over this game. Like, I'm pretty sure mad people that have quit this game would be all over it again too. Like, and then you have new players that would come in and wouldn't immediately get like shit on by like all this cancer and shit, and then leave. Like, yeah, I'd be all about that. Like, because the way I look at it now is, it's like if I had to quit playing the game for 3 months and it was working, it'd be a lot better than like the alternative, which is probably gonna be quit the game forever because it's never gonna work again. Every update it gets worse. More shit gets broken. They're adding new classes now. Like, no. It's taking them forever to fix the class. Yeah, like, look, like Warden, like Warden is still broken. Like, remember there for the first 2 updates that Warden was in the game, literally the first one you could just spam trees and be immortal and still kill people because you're in trees. And then after that, they're still strong as fuck. They're still strong as fuck now. They got buffed. It's dumb. Like, it's dumb. Like, the class that they added into the game, like, is still busted. Like, just imagine, like, how broken Necro's gonna have to be, because you know whenever they release a class, it's got to overperform every other class. So that class is gonna be better than everything else and everything. So that's gonna be broken. Like, and people still think that, like, the people that main Warden are like, oh no, Warden isn't that strong. Like, bitch, like, play anything that isn't a Warden and then tell me that Warden isn't strong. Like, I played a Warden for like 2 months and like literally was dying of boredom. Just run around and kite and turn around and kill everything that's behind you in 2 moves. Retarded. I don't know, dude. Playing this game just makes me pissed. Like, everything about it pisses me off. Like, even selling shit to people's annoying. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, you look at, like, guild stores, like, the price is, like, you know, plates in there is, like, fucking damn near 40k. So I sell them for 30, and then people are like, oh, I'll do it for 25. It's like, fuck you. I'll beat you to death. Like, I'm giving you a deal already. And then I charge them 5k more. Per. It's like, okay, you know, you wanna take 5k off while I add 5k on. How bad do you want these plates? Like, shit's irritating. Like, I don't know. Everything about it's annoying. Like, even PvE. Everybody that like, full PvE lings, people that only PvE are so shit at it. Like, they don't understand mechanics. They don't know what's going on. Their builds are terrible. Like, everything about it's ass. I don't even want to, like, PvP right now. Like, I'm just, like, running around bitching. Like, I haven't slept for 2 days. Like, I'm angry. Like, I'm out of here. That shit is gay as fuck. I only got 1 reward. Are you serious? Give me them crystals. I go to sleep. Played the game how it was meant to be played. Then I'd probably enjoy it. Yeah. Like, when this game, like, first came out, I mean, it was unbalanced still. But, like, at least it had consistency of, like, what was unbalanced. Like, if you were Mag Sork, you were God. But everything else was alright. Like, I felt like every other class was fine. It was just Mag Sorks. Like, I'd rather, like, 1 OP class is better than, like, 3. And there's 3 classes right now that if you run the right build on them, you're basically a god. Unless you run into one of those classes. Like, you're pretty much, you should guaranteed win the fight. There's a lot of broken shit, too, like sets and stuff. Like, I can get gross character sheets. On the, like, I literally make builds just to see how disgusting I can get the character sheet. And then I don't even use them. Like, because how disgusting they are. Like, I had this, I put together a Stamblade build. I mean, I don't even play Stamblade. But I put together a Stamblade build that literally has 111% damage reduction. And it's up pretty reliably. Like, it has about a 14-second cooldown between most of it, but you could still keep 70% damage mitigation up at all times. But yeah, we're talking 111% damage reduction. Like, you can hit me with anything and it just tickles. Like, and I can run Troll King. Like, so it's like, even if you get me low, just Troll King would just carry me back up to full. Like, it's retarded. I could get even more damage reduction on a stam board, and I can have 40k health, 40k stam. 100% damage reduction. I miss out on the 11 though because I won't have the main. But yeah, like, that's dumb. Like, I can duel on that build and, like, literally nobody would be able to kill me. Like, who's got enough damage to burst through, like, Stamblade with Cloak, Shade, Troll King, and 111% damage reduction? Like, who you think can kill that? Nobody. And I'd still be able to in-cap merciless people for their whole health bar. Like, and that's why I don't play Stamblade. Like, it's so gay. Yeah, I know my food ran out. I don't plan on fighting anybody. I just plan on riding around waiting for, like, you know, my time is up and it's too late. Cost for warden, 2k crown, cost for necro. More than ever. Yeah, pay to win. Out here. Never get pissed at any game like I do this one. No people in chat try to charge you guild store prices. Yeah, I'm those people. I try to charge people guild store prices. I don't care. Like, bro, like look at this. Like, okay, like I buy dawn prisms off people for 15k and then I immediately sell them. Sometimes I sell them back to the same people for 45. A dawn prism is worth not even close to 45k, but I could sell them for that reliably all the time. I buy high Kijos for like 7k and sell them for 12. Like, if I want to sell them at a decent speed, I sell them at 10. But like, there's always retards out there that will pay way over price. So it's like that's like all I do. Oh look, fucking Kuda, hell yeah. Like I don't know, man. I overcharge the shit out of everybody for everything. Like a regular person isn't gonna pay that much, but like a retard that has some money will. Like I was buying a Druax. Like I posted it in area chat a couple times. I was buying Druax off like noobs that had like 200 CP that just had a couple whacks for like 2k a piece. Like, if you just put it in chat, like people that know what they're going for is like, oh, look at this retard trying to buy Druax for 2k. Like nobody's ever gonna do that. But then you have a noob that has a couple Druax that's poor that doesn't know that it's worth anything, and they're like, oh, 2k, I have 8 of it, and then I get 8 Druax for fucking 2k per. Like, I was buying in bulk off this one guy, and he was like new to the game, but he had a bunch of mats for some reason. I don't know if somebody gave them to him or what. But I bought 8 plates, 8 gold plates. I think like 30 tempers and like 20 Druax. I bought that all for 230k. The plates alone would have been like a mil. Like, I literally robbed this guy. But just because I said 200k right now, like, he's like, oh, that's 200k. That's so much. Like, I don't know how he got all these mats and didn't know what any of them were worth. So, like, I literally made, like, 2 mil profit or something retarded. Like, it's just, like, literally, if you just sit in, like, Craglorn or something, like, just, like, or even, like, the shitty areas, like Ardon or something, like, you can rob people blind, dude. It's just you gotta find the right idiot. Like, I'm just gonna farm mats, dude. I'm like literally like I'm just gonna walk around at Cyrodiil and not do anything. So I might as well actually do something productive. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, I don't like doing anything in this game besides make gold. Making gold is just, I don't know. I like it. It gives you that sense of, like, accomplishment when you successfully rob somebody blind. Like, play it? Let's see this. Oh, you're talking about the Nightblade. No, I don't play Nightblade. It's too easy. Like, some people say plar is a carry class, dude. And I see these people that say that on their plars, and they're literally weak as dog shit. Like, just because you can kill some nubs on something doesn't mean that it's OP. Like, try to kill, like, a good player. Like literally go up against one good player that knows what they're doing on the so-called carry class, and see if you can genuinely beat them. Like, consistently, not get one win after, like, 10 losses. Oh, I beat him. Like, I'm a god. Like, no. Like, I see these people, these weak-ass plars all around that, like, you know, have been talking shit. The plar's easy for forever. And they, like, literally, they'll fight me with, like, a couple of their friends and still get X'd. Like, it's like, you're trash. Like, get out of here. There's all these people surfing to Magwarden right now because of how ridiculous they are in duels and shit. And, like, they just, like, you know, they get carried whenever they're fighting nubs. So they fight one good player and it's over for them. Like, I don't know. I might need to go get the serpent because, like, I can't sustain running around right now. What was I talking about? But yeah, I don't play that Nightblade build. It's dumb. Um, but that's what I mean though. It's like super easy to theorycraft. Oh yeah, let me put werewolf on my front bar so I get more recovery that way. Or actually, I'll just run on this bar instead. Um, this bar I have more recovery on this one. What was I talking about? Oh shit, let me put rune on this bar as well. I'm fucking up. No. No. Fuck. There we go. What was I talking about? Matt farming stream OP. You were truly a god, aren't you? No, young man. I'm what the remnants of a god used to look like. Back in T1, when I had like a almost a 40k vigor tooltip, and my jab tooltip was like fucking like 8k. I was a god then. Not anymore. I've resided and passed, like on my knowledge to the plars that are beneath me. A withered old sack of bones. I'm still out here theory crafting shit left and right though. It's like the only thing that I really do in this game anymore is just think about builds that would be OP and never use them. You just sell 4 zircon grains for 25k each. Yeah, like I probably thought it was the plates. Like what an idiot. Yeah. I buy those grains for like a K off people. So it's like 10k per plate, and then I sell the plate for like 38. Do you have the Clockwork City recipes to sell? I don't think so. I had a Sijic and brochure recipe, and I accidentally used it. So now I can craft them. I never will, but I can though. Dude, there's some other fag here taking all my shit. I'm gonna kill his family. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, really? Like... You got hit with a 10k jab yesterday? Yeah, like... You can get Glock with 10k jabs pretty often. I hit noobs with this build jabs for like 3 to 4k per crit, which is like hilarious. Like literally, they just get chunked. I've been playing all different classes out of boredom. See, that's the thing, is when I play other classes, I actually get more bored than just playing my plar. The plar is consistently difficult, no matter what you run. Even if I run a broken build on a plar, it still aids. But I can run like a broken build on like a warden and just be invincible. Or like a stam DK because I get major mending. Or, you know, like I had a stam sork build a while ago that was like really OP. But it was like a really long time ago. Like, I don't even know if I like even uploaded any videos with it. It was so long ago. But I like literally would run around and like hurricane people down. It was hilarious. But I feel like any class that you can reliably run heavy armor on, you could be a goon. And I feel like Plar is like one of the only classes that you can't wear heavy on because you don't have the movement speed or the sustain necessary to actually, you know, stay alive. On that Stanblade build I was talking about, you got like cap resist too because you're in heavy, and it's like still like at like 2k regen with leeching strikes and cloak and all that gay shit. Heavy attacks, like you don't run out. You could be an Argonian too if you wanted to, and then just use tripods and just be filth. I don't know, man. It's so gay. Just Stamplar. Easy to do 10k jabs. That was a Magplar? Ugh. Yeah, the only thing is with that setup, running that full damage, your healing will, like, your Vigor tooltip will be like 12k. Like, I'll just hit you with a DB and just let the dot kill you. I've been playing Stam Sark the past few days. It's pretty fun. I need to get my weapons golden now. Triglyphs to get my health up. You don't need to use triangles if you don't want to. You could just put points in your attributes and health. You get way better scaling out of that. If you run like 19 points in your health, in your attributes, you get like 4k health with scaling and shit. If you're in heavy, which is gross. I don't know. I get bored too easy, dude, with like all my builds. That's why I make a new build like every other day. Each one being stronger than the last. Like this build is like hilariously busted. And, like if I'm actually fighting a group that like I can kite and not getting like pulled back into mines and shit, like I could like destroy people with it. Like I don't know. Like I don't even like have like the patience to like even edit a video. Like I have a bunch of like I can upload a video like every like 12 hours and I'd have enough videos for like the week. Like in clips alone, but like I don't have what it takes. Zirconian shock stuff. I mean, is it better to keep all stam glass? Just use the health attributes? No, if you're a stam sork, you just shouldn't be in medium. Like, that's dumb. There's no reason to be in medium. You gain nothing from it. You're fast as shit already, so you don't need the movement speed for medium. You have unlimited sustain, so you don't need the sustain for medium. And your damage is high as fuck, so you don't need the damage for medium. Like, you don't need anything from there. The crit's all, like, alright, but, like, it's whatever. Like, just don't run crit surge. Like, and you're a god. Like, best in slot stand build for everything that can run heavy is just Fury Hulking and Troll King, and you're a god. Like, that's all you need. So there's some son of a bitch taking my shit. Bastard. Yeah, like, being in heavy is gay. Like, I made a... shit, I can't pull screenshot up on stream, but I made a plar build where I had 4.5k weapon damage, 3k stam recovery, 37k stamina, and 37k health, and that's without imp buff or without a well. Just natural 37k health. And I had like 26k resist. It was gay. I had like so much health. I used that build for like an hour. I got bored because it's like I like wouldn't ever like I ran Troll King with it too, so it's like my Troll King would proc when I'm at like 16k health, and so it's like dying was like hilariously hard to do. That's like all I did. It was just like sit there and heal. Heavy attack, vigor, heavy attack, vigor. Just stood there teabagging, dying of boredom. Fortified agility, master dual wield. It's 2H. Don't die. Ew, why are you using Night Mothers? Ugh. And why are you using Bone Pirate? That's so much sustain passes that you just don't need. If you're in heavy with like 1,000 stam recovery, you're good. You never run out of stam. You got like fucking like 4k stam recovery, god damn it. That's so much stam recovery. Like, that's a disgusting amount of stam recovery that you have, like. That is unnecessary as fuck. Why are you using Night Mother? Oh, wait, are you using the Night Mothers to give you the pen or the other Night Mothers? Like, either one is dumb. Like, it's like 2k. Yeah, that's way too much. That's double what you need. If you do those health attributes right, dude, if you like trade off like 3k stam, like say you're running like hulking or something, you trade off like 3k stam, you could like literally get like 5k health. Like you get so much health, dude. Especially in heavy. Like, 'cause that extra scaling is hilarious. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might edit that one X today if I like can, you know, muster up the endurance to do it. And then I'll do that one video where like I bop that man down. He's on a mag warden, which is like hilarious. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I've been wanting to quit this game for forever. It's just there's nothing else to quit to. I was hearing that this game I was talking about, the Shadows Die Twice. I was hearing that it might not have online, like any PvP to it. Which I mean is whatever. Like I don't really care. Because I want to play that for like the single player. The combat in that game looks amazing. I just need to find another solid multiplayer game that's like an MMO, because like normal multiplayers, like I run through them too quick. Like I get grindy and shit. Like any game I play, like I don't, like I'm super competitive all the time. Like so I don't play any game casually. Like you can ask, like I played like with the homies a while ago. We were playing Minecraft and I literally grinded up to like I had all these stacks of diamonds, fully enchanted armor and everything. And we were like a couple hours in. Like I was already a god. Like I don't play anything casual. Like anything. Oh fucking I'm a tryhard, a sweaty tryhard. So it's like normal regular multiplayer games don't hold my interest for more than like a week or two. Like this is the only game that's just constantly changing and shit. And always shitting down my throat. Like I always have to like change up what I'm doing, so it keeps me entertained to an extent. But that really isn't working anymore. It's kind of wearing off. Like everything's the same. Like I could make a broken build in like the first like week or two of the update, and I could just use that literally for the whole update. Like, but I just get bored with it, so I make a different build. Hard. No farm stuff anymore. Buy Spriggans. Craft Night Mothers. I got Spriggans and Night Mothers. No, Spriggans and Night Mothers are both terrible sets. Just run a Maul instead. If you're fighting somebody that has 25k physical resistance, a Maul gives you 5k pen. That's basically a major fracture. And Mauls only work if you're not running any fractures or anything. So if you're running Spriggans, your Spriggans gets taken into effect before your Maul does. So then it only gives you like 3k penetration. It's not worth. Like you get more damage if you're running like a auto Maul or a Hunding's Maul than you would running a Spriggan's Maul or a Spriggan's Greatsword. Like Spriggan's isn't good. Like this is like the updated the Mauls. Like Mauls are where it's at. Like they're broken. Like everybody's building real tanky because they have to in order to like not die instantaneously. So everybody's got like 25k resistances. So basically you just get major fracture all the time. Like on that Stamblade build, if I could, like I would just I would make like surprise attack not have a fracture. Like I'd just get rid of the fracture. Hit harder. Put on like a Maul and basically have like my major fracture from that. Make it like if it did something else it'd be better. Play the Hulking Hyundai's BS work on what? Stam Sork? Yeah, like that works on anything. Like that's like the generic build. Like that build will work on any stamina class. It's just like you got to think about mid max. Like that's why I make people pay for my builds. It's because like I've mid maxed them to like literally be the best like physically possible. Like, it just depends on what you want. If you wanted a heavy armor build, if you wanted a medium armor build, if you wanted a medium armor burst build, or medium armor tanky build, it, like, literally just depends on what you want. Like, what's better to do. Like, there's a bunch of little shit like that. Like, the thing with the maul, like I said, like, a bunch of little shit like that that could get you way more damage so that you could build tankier instead of having to build full damage. Or you could build even higher damage. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a couple people that have played this game that have got it, like, everything down to, like, a science. Like, you literally, like, I could make a build on any class and it'd just be busted. Like, I don't know too much about magic builds, but, like, I got a good idea how they function. Like, so if I wanted to, I could probably make a pretty fucking gross magic build. And I don't even play magic characters. Any STAM characters, they all follow the same principles. Like, just depends on what you want to do. How much is the build again? This one is 25 or 300k. If you wanted to build for another character, I charge less because I don't have, what is it, like, actual visual proof of it, but they're always good builds. It's just, like, you just gotta be descriptive of what you want. Like, you don't even have to run this exact plar build. Like, if you, like, were like, oh, like, I want, like, a build that's, like, real tanky, but still has, like, some damage. Or, like, I want a build that's, like, crazy high damage, but it's just tanky enough to, like, not get killed instantaneously. Like, I mean, that would kind of factor in, like, you would have to be able to execute it. But, like, I could give you the build, like, so at least, like, that's the thing. Like, even, like, bad players that, like, buy the build, like, at least they don't have to worry about, like, is their build shit, and they're also shit. Like, they just have to improve their own gameplay, and then they'll grow into the build, and they'll be fine. Or an accidental stamps work for blades. That's good to an extent. But sometimes, depending on how much damage you do in your back bar, the mauls are better. Try to farm. Play this game. Alright, young man, see ya. Like, I couldn't read that. Like, I was looking at it, and, like, all the letters were, like, blurred together. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm also, like, always, like, real sleep deprived whenever I play this game. So, like, I'm, like, not even, like, I'm not even as sweaty as I used to be, dude. Like, remember back, like, in T1, like, all I did was duel? I dueled, like, all the people that are now considered, like, the top duelers in the game. And I was, like, waxing on them and shit. It's hilarious. Like, I, like, used to do those dueling compilation things. And I'd have, like, some top tier players in there. And, like, it, like, wasn't even, like, relevant. Like, they were just there. They were there right along the scrubs that were just in Stormhaven at the time. Those were better times, dude. That was, like, when I was at my peak of sweatiness. Like, actually, it was, like, I cared about the game for, like, a second. So that was, like, the first buff, like, my class got, and, like, literally, like, since I started playing it. So I was, like, all over it. I was like, yes, this game's fucking amazing. I didn't even go in the open world at all, I don't think, that whole update. Like, so I don't even know if it was, like, any good at Xing. I was, like, a full filthy dueling build. It was so gay. Yeah, I'm streaming early because I've been awake for forever. I started streaming, it was still dark outside. I didn't know if it was morning or night. I've been just, like, delirious. Like, I tried PvPing, and there was no PvP. And it was making my head hurt. Just, like, walking around. So then I just ended up starting farming. This I don't need, like, I could just run on, like, autopilot or something. The best, but I wouldn't say I'm the worst. It's hard to be the worst. Well, actually, no. It's hard to be the best, it's even harder to be the worst. You know, it's like, it's hard to be shit at this game. Like, it really is. Since he won the update where Power of the Light was hitting for like 20k. Yeah, if you did it right, if you timed it right and everything, it really only scaled off max stam like really good, but it like kind of dipped into weapon damage too. But it was able to crit. Like it hit just as hard as Merciless's did, or still do. So it was like just like a Merciless, but like you had the roll dodge it though. But see, it had a counter to it. Now you can't roll dodge it or block it. But back then you were able to roll dodge it. So if you were a good player, you would roll dodge it, and it would do 0 damage to you. Which I don't know why they changed it then, because it's like the same thing with Assassin's Will. Like if I see it coming, I roll dodge it, like so that I don't get clapped. Like, so I don't know if you got hit by a Power of the Light, like in T1, like it was just you were just bad. You should have roll dodged. Like, and if you timed it right and you CC'd them, and it's like they can't dodge it, and then they die. It's like the same thing with anything. Like, same thing with Warden Shulks, everything. If I get you low, and I have my burst on you, and then I CC you, and it hits you, you die. Like, that's how the game should work. But now, it's like my Power Lights do like 6k, when I have like 40k stam, which is like nothing. I can just, like, do a heavy attack and do that much, too. The reason I keep it on there is for that fracture. And it's alright for like those block tanks. Since it goes through block, they sit at like no health before they can get their dragon's blood off. It kills them. Does this game make you want to kill yourself? I already wanted to kill myself before I started playing this game. This game just is adding fuel to the flame. I was already dead inside before I started playing ESO. It's made the shell even more hollow than it was before. Yes. I think this is where everybody farms. There's another guy on Magplar who says he's a godplar, but he's so bad. Yeah, see, everybody says they're the godplar. Like, this is the way I look at it. Anybody can be a self-proclaimed god, but when the people around you start calling you a god, then that's when it's true. Same thing goes for anything in life. Like, you could say you're like the best at doing whatever, like, but when the people around you start saying that you're the best at that, like, that's like when it has more weight to it. So I don't really care when people say that they're good or not. Like, I want to see if you're good or not. Like I could say anything, dude. I could say that I'm like, you know, a fucking 4 foot tall black man with an 8 foot long dick. Like, does that make it true? I don't think so. Now, if I had proof, like, that could be different. Like, should be pretty cool. I could, like, what's that shit called where people, like, run with the pole and they vault over something? Is it, like, called pole vaulting, or is it called something else? I could, like, vault over shit with my cock. It'd be great. There's, like, a water puddle in the ground. Just vault over it with a good old penis. Whip that bitch out, slap it on the ground. Be god. Ever gonna come to PC? I came to this game from PC. My PC, like, died. And I got, like, a kind of shittier one. And then I fixed my old PC, but I haven't updated it in, like, years. So, like, I just don't know. Probably never. He lives the godplar life. Yes. Out here, struggling every day. His name is Demon Death. Yeah, I think I've heard of him before. There's so many people called Demon Death or Death of Demons or all that bullshit. Hello, Leah. I've been awake for like 2 days. Yeah, well, I don't know, Leah. Like, my fucking jaw is killing me. Like, no. I got liquid pain, Leah. That's all I got. I'll look into that. Maybe that will help because I just like kind of want to die. Ever since I beat him, he fell in love with me or something. He's always whispering me when he runs. When he talks shit. That seems like a typical Zergling. No, I'm streaming right now, Leah. I've been streaming since before the light came out because I didn't know what time it was. I think I might have passed out. Like I did one of those like you fall asleep but like you're kind of awake things. Yeah. For and then I just like lost track of what time it is, but I'm like so tired. So that makes me think that I didn't fall asleep. I just think I was just delirious. Like I was just there. But like I wasn't doing anything. There's a video of my friend's channel. That guy shows up out of nowhere. He's running his mouth, it's funny. Yes. So tired of just being bopped on my stamp bar. I switched to Magsark. Ew. Hello. I don't know. Well, who's that guy? Is he just some random that just didn't know if he could whisper? Remember me? Nope. No. Yeah, I don't remember anybody that I don't play with on a daily basis. Yeah, I only know people that either their name gets said all the time, like generic, wannabe good players, or or the homies. That's it. Try to buy something good off that guy for cheap. Nah. I asked for a build, you said 200k. When? The hell was this, dude? I haven't sold my build for like 200k for like months. This guy found me in fucking Belfoyen. He's like, yo, I heard you said 200k for the build. Yeah. There is no light in To's world, only darkness, only rage. Yes. In Stormhaven. It's 300, young man. I forgot to say now. I'm typing so slow. I don't know, Leah. Dude, I barely slept before. From when I started my 2 days of being awake, I only slept for like 2 hours the day before. So, it feels like it's been fucking 4 days. I'm out here dying. This is it for me, Leah. This is the end. I think that guy is from your stream. Hello, young man. I don't know if he is or not. He might have been, but that'd be weird if he just found me and just started asking me about my build in the middle of nowhere. Oh, no, he is in the stream. You're right. Yes. You were right, whoever said that. Dude, I don't know. I haven't eaten for a day too, cause it just hurts all the time. I'm supposed to go later, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it there. I don't have enough time for that, Leah. Earlier about buying it. Oh yeah, somebody did. Usually meant in Stormhaven. It must have been forever ago, young man. I don't go to Stormhaven unless I'm selling things. I haven't sold anything for a minute. Yes. Yo, my fucking my my what's his fucking face? My uncle's gonna be moving into this house, and he's like crazy, dude. So like, I'm gonna have to live with him. No, well, kind of, but not really. You know, he ain't that wild, but he's pretty wild. Like, it was with this chick, and she turned in like a full cokehead. She spent like 200K in like a week on fucking cocaine. Yeah, but she like literally has had like so many strokes. No. She's like, dude, she's like all fucked up. Like the whole like right side of her body is like ruined. Yeah, permanently from forever ago. Yeah, she's all fucked up. Like, so he left. He was like, I'm out of here. She had like all these crackheads like rolling up in the house and shit, and they were like stealing everything. So he was like, nah. And I was like, yo, you could come over here, I guess. It ain't even my house. After I saw your vid, and I noticed the name. Ah, yes, young man. But yeah, so like he's gonna be here. So that's gonna be fun. So like, yeah. So like, just remember that, Leah. If like I'm sitting here playing and shit, and you just hear me start bopping somebody upside the head, that's gonna be him. Gotta keep him in his place. Gotta let him know what's up. He is an angry little bastard, though. Everybody I know that's short is always so pissed. Is there a reason for that, Leah? Yes. Like, I don't know. I moved in with him like a long time ago for like a week, and it's like every day like one of us is getting tossed through a wall. I swear, this old house was just riddled with holes in the wall. They were just fucking riddled. They were like fucking Vietnam all over again, or not Vietnam. What the fuck was it? What was that place that got the nuke dropped on it in World War II? Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, it was that all over again. Like, went in his house. It was great. A good time till her body went limp. No, she was like that when he met her, dude. She was all fucked up beforehand. Yeah. Yes. You. Well. What? So if you ate her whole, you get strokes as well? The fuck? I'm confused. That might be the sleep deprivation, or that just might be, like, you being dumb. Like, I don't know which one it is, but I won't hold it against you, young man. Well, I knew it was Japan, Blue. I just didn't know what the name of the place was. Like, damn it. God damn, Leah. I'm with one of them slant-eyed motherfuckers. Like, they kind of like, I'll be honest, they do kind of all look the same. No, like all the Koreans and the Japanese, they look kind of all similar. But like the Chinese, they look different though. Yeah, like that's what I mean though. Like Korea and Japan and stuff. I don't know. Like I'm terrible at like knowing like the difference between like races and shit. Yeah, like the Mexicans and Philippines and Italians and shit. Like I get them all mixed up all the time. Yeah, it's like I don't know, dude. You're that light brown. Like I just go by colors. I go light brown, dark brown. Then there's the black. Like there's the like the dark as fuck, like the Haitians. There's the white guys. And there's the Asians. And then there's the red people. And that's it. We're good to go. I might make me sound ignorant, but I just am very poorly aware of my surroundings. Yeah, thought they all looked alike. They kind of like I said, like there's like only there's the down slant and there's the up slant. The down slant could be a bunch, and then the up slant is always Chinese. Like it's like you might step on a landmine with a downward slant, but rip console players who have highlight the ore make add-ons. Oh yeah, you bastard. Yeah, we don't get that shit. Asked me what I wanted to drink, and I said I don't know. She said, saying looks out the window. My little cousin had to. Oh, and I didn't know what she was saying. Oh shit! I was confused. I read through that too quick, and I like missed out on some vital knowledge that you were saying. Yeah, so I was confused. I was like, what? Yeah. No, I don't know. I like the heavily accented Asian chicks though. I think they sound hot. They always sound angry. I could like an angry woman. I've been like destroyed. Like my jawline's been ruined so many times because whenever a chick gets pissed, it's like you sound hot when you're angry, and I get like fucking decked. It never works. Never once has that ever got me out of getting shit on. Like, but I always try. Yeah, it's always worth a shot because what if it works? What if she's like, "Aw," and then I don't get wrecked? But 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 chance it always happens that I get shit on. Well, I keep doing it though. I haven't learned my lesson. Isn't race murder supports on the stream? Genocide and no, we support genocide and murder, but like racism's a little bit touchy. We try to like the group of the boys. We try to get all mixtures of everybody. Like I'm the mentally unstable white guy. You have Mel the child, and Glitchy's also a child. Yeah, Mel the L, and then we got a couple black dudes. We have a grill. Yeah, we got a couple Englishmen. We're good mix. We're good mix. Like, but genocide, like, that's not discriminatory. Like, yeah, that's just population control. Like, yeah, we're all about genocide over here. Kill them all. Don't look down. See, like, it's not racist if you hate everybody equally. That's what my grandpappy always told me. He actually didn't ever tell me anything. He just used to hit me. And that's how I knew what he wanted. Is how hard he hit me. Tell me what she wanted. I straight up looked at the window. Oh no. He's like looking out the window awkwardly, hoping she goes away. Please leave. Please leave. I'm usually racist against my own kind. It's hard to be self-racist, though. Well, at least if you're a white guy. I don't know. I'll be honest, though. Like, 100%, like... I don't know. Like, whenever people get all butthurt about, like, something racist being said, like, they just look like the biggest bitch. Like, let's be honest here. Like, you call me like white trash and all that shit, like, I just say I'll beat your mother to death with the family dog or something. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't care. Like, you think I care? Like, you could like call me ugly and shit. Like, I don't care what I look like. I'll still fuck your grandmother to death. Like, I'll be ugly as shit out here, destroying your family line with my penis. They'll all perish, willingly or unwillingly. It doesn't matter. Fuck to death. And when my Chinese teacher was angry. It made me laugh even more. Yes. Yes. They're not true words. It was about hating all equal. Yes. You gotta, if you hate everybody equally, you're not a racist. Like, I don't care what color or whatever you are. Like, I don't care. Like, yeah, I hate you all. Yeah, especially if you play any meta class. I hate you even more. That's gay. You're gay. I would still watch your streams if you just stood around and talked. See, young man. Yeah, half the time that is what happens. The stream starts off with some PvP and I end up just standing around talking. See, the way I look at it, is like, now this isn't meant to like be insulting. Well, no, fuck it. It can be insulting. I don't care if it is. But like, look at like Despotics or like King of Games or like any of like the relatively big YouTubers commentaries. They're painfully boring. Like, they're long, they're boring. Like, okay, so like, you know, just as like an example, like, is Nightblade overperforming? And they like give you all these examples and they talk about it so in depth. It's like, bitch, like, just say something funny. But like, so all these faglets think that, you know, Nightblade is overperforming. You know, like hitting people with like fucking 10,000 damage in caps out of stealth and fucking them up with surprise attacks. I guess isn't that OP?
You can get a 23k spec ball.
Yeah, it's like everybody's just running around like two-shotting people with Nightblades. Like, it definitely is overperforming. You know? Just say something funny, like, goddamn, like, bitch, make a joke, like, shit. Like, I don't want to watch a 40-minute long video and then just be informed the whole time. Like, that's like some fucking... That's like something like a Nazi would do to somebody. Like, watch this and learn. Like, no, fuck you. Like, who wants to do that? Like, I make like 6-minute long commentaries and just jokes the whole way through. But I still get my point across. Like, whenever, like, Despotic made that video that was, like, an hour long about talking about his, like, Fury OP. And then I uploaded a 1-minute long video of me just screaming no. I got my point across. And it was funny. And it was also effective. It was short. I hit all the key points. Short, effective, and funny. Like, I won't upload a commentary unless, like, there's a joke every, like, couple seconds. Like... If you're not laughing pretty much the whole way through the commentary, like, my commentary shit. Like, I don't know, dude, like, you'll be taking the shit, like, too seriously in the wrong manner. Like, if you want to be a sweaty tryhard in PvP, like, go sweat. But, like, you're trying to make a commentary about a game that is unbalanced and everybody hates that plays it, like... And you're just gonna be mad and informative the whole way through? Like, that's just gay. Like, bitch, make me laugh, goddammit. Like, or else I ain't coming back here again. Like, the main reason I used to watch Despotics, like, long-ass commentaries was to get material to do my next commentary. Like, oh, Despotics talking about this. Like, it's time to talk about this. Like, I don't know, dude. My shit's funny. Like, that's what it's all about. About being funny. I built my whole channel on being toxic and hilarious. Like, I don't even need to be good. I could be shit. I'm pretty sure people would still watch. Like, if I just made you bitches laugh, like, you'd stay. They always do. Seen so much from that video. It was the greatest commentary ever. Yes. I like to see the math behind it. But, like, it's the same end result. Like, is Fury, like, overperforming? Like, clearly every stamina character is using it. But, like, if it was carrying, like, clearly, like, everybody would be bitching about it now, wouldn't they? But, like, who's out here crying about Fury? Like, who's like, yo, like, Fury's like, oh my god, like, there might be that one fag that doesn't understand how the game works. But, like, I don't have a problem with Fury, like, shit. Like, the shit's strong, but, like, does it carry people? Like, does it make the people, like, if you gave somebody a build, had Fury on it, and then you changed Fury out for, like, heavy huntings, Like, would they just be destroyed? Like, no. Like, so clearly it's
They'd
not
actually
like,
do more damage.
yeah, they have more damage at the start of the fight than they would at the end. Like, so it's like, no, like people like I'm not gonna spoon feed you like a commentary. Like, I'm gonna tell you like my opinion on the matter, throw in my jokes, and if you don't understand what happened, then you could just fuck off.
Go watch his tanking video, dog.
Yeah,
That's it.
I don't like being spoon fed shit. Like, you gotta use your own brain, you know? Like, you gotta think about things. Like I bring it to your attention, I give you the facts that are there, and then you put it together. Like, I'm not gonna like be like, oh well, is Fury overperforming? Like, clearly, like, look at this. Like, definitely, it's overperforming. Like without Fury, like everybody would be shit. Like, no, like mad people don't use Fury.
I remember 6 months ago, nobody used Fury. Like,
yeah.
Only a few people did.
Yeah, like Fury is like no, like. I don't know, legit. I don't know if I'll be mentally stable once you get on, young man. I'm slipping into a dark descent right now. Like,
yeah,
it's bad.
I'm gonna be like incapacitated.
Like, I'm in constant pain. I'm sleep deprived, and I'm hungry as hell. Like, I'm not in a good state. Like, I'm like one step away from like fucking somebody to death. Like,
yes.
Watching him and Helium go back and forth. See, I don't know, dude. I'll be honest. Watching Despotic and Helium argue is like the cringiest shit ever. Like
a mom and dad arguing.
Like, Helium is like mad, like he gets like mad irritated, like really easy if you say anything like oh, like, you know, Mag Warden's OP, and he's like, oh, Mag Warden isn't OP, it just has vines and it can heal a bunch. Like, no. And then Despotic sits there and his strategy, like, Despotic has a really good strategy. See, like, if him and Helium were ever gonna fight, like, Despotic would start a conversation before Helium and him fought, and he would just bore Helium to death. Like,
and then Helium would just log out.
Yeah, and then Helium would be defeated, and they wouldn't even have to fight. Like, best 2 out of 3, like, Helium wouldn't be coming back for that second battle. It'd be over for him. He'd be a corpse. Like, I don't know, dude. Watching them two argue is like, neither of them have like a similar mindset at all. Like, I know that's kind of what an argument is, but like, for an argument to like be an argument, like, it has to be two people. Like, you have your point, I have my point, but we have to be willing to like change our point of view in order to understand what the other person's saying. Neither of them are capable of doing that. So, like, literally it's just pointless talking. Like, yeah, like if you're saying, like, you know, whatever's broken, and I'm like, well, you know, it's not really that broken. And then you're like, but, like, look at this situation that it is. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, also look at this. Like, if it was broken, it would be, like, this, and this would be happening. Like, and then you'd be like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, I see what you were saying, but, like, you're wrong, bitch. Like, you know, like you can't have an argument if you're not willing to look at a different point of view of the situation. Like,
also, you got to make sure your shit's validated. Like,
yeah, you also have to make sure what you're saying. Well, also, but like that's what like leads to like an argument though. Is like one person's like ill-informed or something, and then like then you get educated on the matter, and then you're like, oh shit, I was wrong, and then like the other person has like got that W, but still, like, if you're not willing to change your state of mind in order to like argue with somebody, like, then you're like just wasting everybody's time. Like, I've been wrong about dumb shit, but like now I'm not gonna be wrong about that shit ever again. You gotta always be evolving, like, always be thinking ahead and behind at the same time. So, a great man once said, you gotta keep one eye on the future and one eye on my balls to be mentally prepared.
Yeah.
But seriously, 7th Legion is terrible. Like, its proc chance is bad. It's a 10% chance to proc. It has a global cooldown on it, so like it can't multi-proc like it used to be able to. And even when it could multi-proc, like, you have to be getting the shit beat out of you for it to really be working. Like, if you're like a full L2 tank, like, it used to be alright, but even now, like, there's better shit. Like, I never liked 7th. I've tested it a bunch of times. I never liked it. It's whatever. You stay online or I'll hold Leo hostage. I think Leo will hold you hostage. He'll just go AFK, and eventually you'll leave, and he'll win. He'll take a casual stroll. Come back in like 7 days.
Is that legit saying he's gonna hold me hostage?
Yeah, we're just gonna hold you hostage.
Oh, legit. You can hold me hostage as long as you have me farm something.
Yes. Where he changed his voice? What? Who uploaded a video where they changed their voice? Like, I don't even know what that means.
I'm sick as fuck.
Banish him to the Knights. Watch my coin. Oh, watch for the coin. I thought you had the Knights watch your coin. I was like, can I be one of those Knights? And I'll just slowly rob you. I like change his voice to helium. That sounds like that would be cringy as fuck to watch. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm just out here giving constructive criticism. Like, if Despotic, like, made a joke in one of his commentaries, even, like, halfway through, like 40 minutes in or something, like, halfway through his commentary, if he just made, like, a singular joke, like, I feel like a lot more people would come back. It's just, who wants to watch a 40-minute long commentary about one thing? Like, if I want to talk about, like, the rise and fall of, like, you know, the Persian Empire, like, maybe that could take an hour. But, like, if I want to talk about, like, why Surprise Attack is buggy, it shouldn't take me fucking 6 days to talk about that. Like, should be a quick,
maybe
you know, 2 seconds. What, Leo farming? Like, what are you farming, Leo?
It's a secret. I ain't putting it out on stream.
It's a secret. He ain't saying it, you dumb bitch.
In stream, goddamn.
About Mr. Gets No Buns. Oh, I saw that. I mean, I didn't see the video. I mean, I saw the title.
Gets all the buns. What the fuck?
And I was like, nah, I'll pass. I didn't click on it.
Get no buns, bitch. I got kids. Shut the fuck up. I get more buns than you, bitch.
Leo, you get no buns. Get out of here.
I get all the buns.
No, the only buns you got is you got 2 kids because you went to a sperm bank and shot your load into a cup. And
then it would go to some random bitch.
She wanted child support. She found out who you was, and then left the kids with you, head ass boy.
Yeah, but now I get child support. So
yeah, but now you get but you still got you got kids though now. Like I'd rather pay the child support, not have the children.
Bullshit. Before I had full custody, I was paying $1,000 a month.
Yeah, that's better than having them fucking gremlins running around your house.
Fuck you, they're my henchmen. They're my henchmen.
Yeah, they're not your henchmen yet, though. They haven't developed well enough. Like they're still weak and frail.
They will be. They ain't weak.
Yeah, but then think, Leo. Like once they come of age, then you're gonna have to deal with all the boys. You have to deal with double the amount.
They're gonna invite the boys over, and I'm just gonna be sitting on the couch cleaning my shotgun.
Yeah, like Leo's gonna be polishing his shotgun so like robustly that he's just gonna not have a shotgun anymore. It's just gonna be a pile of polish on the ground.
Let's go for a long walk in the woods. Yeah.
With a shotgun, yes. This is stream or top tier. Everyone else is focused on the point, and that's it. Yes, that's the thing. The point comes last. You don't focus on the point. Like that's like that gay ass phrase. It's about the journey, not the destination. But I don't care about the destination at all. I'm just going. Like we're just out here taking a trip. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Like I'd rather watch like a 5-minute long video that's just hilarious that has no point to it at all than like some educational video that has like structure and shit that isn't funny. Like look at what people watch. Like people watch like meme compilations. It's just a bunch of shit happening, and it's hilarious. But how many people watch documentaries about like how fucking, you know, rocks are formed under the water? Like Nobody's watching that shit. That shit's gay as fuck. I don't care about them rocks. Fuck them rocks. I do want to see some guy jump on another man's head and have like some weird track playing in the background with like some ear rape at the end. Like that shit's gonna be hilarious.
I watched the epic fails.
Yeah, like we could watch like my new favorite meme, the suffer bitch meme. Suffer, bitch. That shit's hilarious. This man was like grinding a rail on a bike and landed the back tire of his bike on a homeless man's head. It said suffer, and as it hits his head, bitch! And then he was dead as fuck, I swear. Like, the dude fell like 2 feet onto his forehead with a bicycle. Like, that's over for him. It's like a grown-ass man. This was like a child. A grown-ass man. Straight on his dome piece. What do you think about Christopher ESO? Is he the one that makes those gay, weird builds? Like,
Christopher,
yeah. Does he have those weird fucking builds that make no sense? I mean, if that's what you want, like, go ahead. Like, I don't watch his shit, cause he's like actually like he's like if like a Zergling became a big YouTuber. I feel like it's just a bunch of weird shit happening like that doesn't make any sense.
Cody PvP.
Yeah, I feel like he appeals to the Zerglings, like, cause he's pretty bad himself.
I mean, there's a lot that appeal to the Zerglings. That's why some YouTubers are so popular.
That's funny. He gave a dude like $10. What? What do you mean? He gave a dude $10. He's like a pigeon pooped on his head. I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean he plays solo and he's pretty good? He was running a full dot build mag blade with a bow and poison injection. Good my ass. Any video I've ever seen of him, he's like running some retarded build that doesn't make any sense. And he kills like a guy and he's like, see, the build works. I'm not about that life, young man. I've never seen him make a good build. So I've just avoided the whole thing. And also, I don't use other people's builds. So it's like, I don't really gain anything from watching his build videos. And watching his PvP videos. Also, the music he puts in his videos is AIDS. Oh, that's another thing I'd like to talk about. Despotic and King they play the same musics from like 2001. Like, can we talk about that real quick? Like, it's always the same song too. Like, it's never something different. Like, remember that one video that King uploaded where he used the same song like 8 times in a row? It was like, it just was on replay. Or was that Despotic? I forget what one it was.
I think it was
They literally used the same song like 6 or 7 times, like just back to back. That shit was literally the most annoying thing ever. I watched that whole video just to see how many times he played it. Well, I don't know, dude. I like them both, but like, sometimes I swear. Like, they just need to talk about sucking somebody's dick, like, and I feel like their view count will skyrocket. That's what the community wants. Like, I don't know. Where the guy is trying to ramp over the black guy. This tire comes down on the dude's head. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
That dude died.
He's dead. Like, yeah.
He had to die.
Yeah. If he didn't die instantly, like, after his skull being caved in for like a couple minutes, he perished. Yeah. He's 7th Legion and 7th Legion. Yeah. Every build that Cody ever uploaded was always like 7th Legion and like Fury.
In Truth.
He's like, I'm running 7th Legion in Fury or 7th Legion in Truth with some 7th Legion. I tell you guys I'm running 7th Legion now. Was talking about
better than
he gave that guy $10. Yeah, see, I didn't see the whole video. I just saw where he crushed his skull, and that was it. Like, I didn't know anything about this $10. Like, I just remember he broke this man's neck. I would never run his builds. Too exotic for me. That the guy is good and original. I don't know about good, but definitely original.
I like Kev do it better though.
Doesn't Kev do it just do emotes and just talk?
Yeah, he's funny though.
Yeah,
But,
see, like that's like something if you just went full comedy. Like look what he was able to achieve.
like that's like he's comedy as fuck. Like he'll sit there and gank people on like the retarded builds,
Yeah.
like running that
He
fucking
runs
pro
gold
set.
gear and kind, yeah. The truth. Shit is the werewolf dude on Xbox usually. Oh, this is truth. Not truth. Close enough. Yeah, he's pretty funny. See, he like edits like, a lot in his videos. I don't have enough capacity to do that. I make my videos just funny enough to where people come back again, but not too funny to where they think that they're the greatest thing ever. I don't want to set my standards that high, you know? Gotta keep them low. You'd always have room for improvement, you know? Just in case. Yeah, the video I watched didn't have any audio of like the actual video of the guy like getting his head crushed. So I just thought he died. Like he got slumped when it was over for him. You have like 4K weapon damage, yeah. They need to go back to where like low levels have like 1,000 health. So I could just kill them with a heavy attack.
That 4,000 weapon damage standing still? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, standing still. They're kindlings.
Oh,
All the weapon damage.
oh yeah. A different type of. Can't do it. I've tried.
I think he lives, but I watched that video like 10 times. No, he's dead. Like, he's dead. Like, that guy died. Like, dude, that dude fell like 2-3 feet right onto his skull. Like, I think that guy was probably like 150 pounds. He had a bike. It was like the one tire just crushed his skull. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Are you over there? Stop playing.
Yes. I'm gonna go refine, see what I get. I'm gonna get like nothing.
Like me, Righty and Sid are still in the top 3 for that campaign, and nobody's like tried to overthrow us yet.
I'm gonna Google this now. No, he's dead, dude. He's over. I gold out everything. Because I'm dubbed the haver of coin.
Yeah,
Of the stealer of
if
coin.
if you ain't at least golden out your weapons, like you're fucking up.
Yeah, you're hideous if you're not golding out weapons.
Like I even hate having purple jewelry nowadays.
I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I've never played in the under 50 campaigns, ever, at any point in time. Like, throughout my whole existence on this game, never have played in this. I think I might have went into one time to grind in Crackwood Cave, like, years ago. But that was just to grind in Crackwood Cave, so I didn't have high levels down there killing me. I've never actually PvP'd in there, though. Because I'm not a cunt. What's that do? Gold scale. No. I didn't get any wax. One alloy. Let's reset that. Come on, more alloys. Come on, more alloys. Ah! Ah! Oh damn it, I keep getting all this gas dwarven oil. Yes, I got another alloy. Give me more, give me more. Yes, another one! Haha! Let's go do this gay ass wood. This head ass wood, I swear. Shit. I had to switch characters to be able to do the what's it called? I'll be honest, anybody that plays Fortnite that's an adult is a faggot. If you're not either making like thousands of dollars or like a child and you're playing Fortnite, faggot. Straight faggot. And that's all that needs to be said on the matter. I saw this video of this grown man doing Fortnite dances in Walmart. This wasn't a child, this was a grown-ass man. And at that moment, I gave up on humanity. This is the end. Never again. You don't have food on. Why are you DPS testing with no food? You weird bastard. Kill it, Leo. Kill it. Quickly, before I teleport away. Some say that target dummy beat Leo up after teleported away. The world may never know. I stopped building clubhouses when I was a kid. I started building clubhouses as an adult to catch kids and sell them on the black market in the slavery. Like a champion.
You know, Fortnite's getting sued by Carlton off of Fresh Prince for stealing his dance. And the backpack kid.
Good. Whatever kills that game, I'm all for.
They're still in lawsuit against H1Z1 and them.
Good. Held them down. You can only hope.
I like Blackout on Blackout better than that.
No. 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 Yes, a gold grain. These gold grains need to be easier to get. They're like trying to get temps. And you need 10 of them shits.
Fucking terrible.
Do I have anything to deconstruct? I think I need all this shit. Yes. Okay, well, I think that's it for the stream. I grow weary, and this is the end of me.